tell one lie, you got to remember the 100 lies that you told to cover that lie up.
That wasn't no lie.
Be quiet and don't talk.
I know you want to control this room, but this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way. Right now, this is my courtroom, and you will answer my questions. Stop. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? Yes or no?
Hey everyone, welcome. Hey Sarah, hey Splash and Full, hey High Flies, Rachel, Red Pool, Jack, hey Tam Tam, hey Tracy. So, last night was an earful, wasn't it? So we were all over at Darling Nikki's, and a surprise guest pops up on the screen. It was the drunk Michelle K, who couldn't keep a sentence together, and she decides to drop down and say, "Oh, Retro was live. I gotta go." Aw. Did you just go up onto Nikki's panel just to start some shit? You sure had everyone had a lot to say over there. So things were going just swell over at Nikki's, and I couldn't help myself. I'll admit it. So I went over to Retro's, that fake ass bitch. And guess what? There was Slimy on panel as usual. And Sarah, you're so right. So much got exposed last night with the lies and the I'm just shaking my head right now. I wasn't even gonna go live tonight. But hey, my name was brought up at least 20 times last night. And guess what? Slimy went real life on me. Let's give her a round of applause. Is that all you know how to do, Slimy? Look people up. Stick your nose in where it doesn't belong. Did you think that what you found out was some big secret? Actually, I told people on here that story. But that isn't the point. That isn't the point. The point was that people don't know is you decided to take a mutual friend that's no longer on this platform on YouTube that she's still friends with. So her name is Tyrone Bigums. All right, that's what she went by on here. And she used to talk about the old days during the Casey Anthony case. All right, and some of the things that went on, and she opened up to Amy. All right, Miss Slimeball. And Miss Slimy decided to go look around and start messaging people. All right. So just little chit chat with the girls turned into she decided to oh, I need some content for YouTube. I want to get Bill. I can't stand Bill. So she dropped her so she decided to betray someone else's confidence just to get at me. So I went up on Jamie's panel today to tell that story because it was appropriate. So I'm gonna tell that story again because I have nothing to hide. Unlike Slimy, who thinks that, hey Jason, hey Rachel. So hey Siren. So I'm not sure what year it was. It was probably around 2013. We all know that Casey Anthony got acquitted of murder. She was charged in the capital murder of her daughter Kaylee. There was many of us that couldn't stand that she walked free. I was one of those people, all right? I'm going to admit it. I'm not ashamed of it. All right? I thought that 12 dumb jurors didn't want to do their jobs. All right? So I enjoy those that I hate Casey Anthony groups. And I kind of enjoyed them because we were laughing at the jokes. You know, it kind of was, it was fun at first. All right. Then came the nasties. There was a few people in there, there was a handful that made it a problem. All right. I'm just going to be frank here. So after a while, we had a few enemies. This one girl, this old lady, she was a retired school teacher from Australia. She was an unaliving troll. All right. So back then, we were in me and Tyrone were in a fight with her. All right. It lasted over a year. I'll just tell everyone that. Did I do things that I probably wouldn't do again? Yeah. All right. This girl and a few of her friends, they had no boundaries. All right. They went real life. They did the nastiest things. All right. It was a learning experience. All right. Most of the time when some of these people disagree with each other, they used to make memes on memes, you know. They used to make disgusting memes to each other, you know. But I'm going to fast forward some months went by, and there was this, I I made some friends in there in the Casey Anthony community. And yeah, it's gone too far now, Rachel, you know? It's gone way too far. Way too far. All right. So during that fight with that retired school teacher from Australia, I was added to a group. All right. It was basically people who couldn't stand Casey Anthony. All right. There was a page that they like to go to. All right. A lot of these people in that group. And it was a page that was practically unmoderated. The channel owner didn't ban anybody. All right. So what that meant was you could be as disgusting and as vile as you wanted. You didn't get banned for shit. So what that meant was you could dox people. You can put their kids up on this page. You could do whatever the fuck you wanted. And the only thing you could do was report it to Facebook. All right. So during this time, there was a group of unaliving trolls. They were real nasty. They call themselves the Real People. There were like 4 or 5 of them. They were really, really nasty. All right. So among those trolls, there was a few others that weren't part of that group. They were part of another troll group that were affiliated with that retired school teacher from Australia. She was from Tasmania, actually. So yeah, it's really, really nasty. Hey, Wendy. So we were in this group, and a lot of the people like to go on that Casey Anthony page, and they thought, oh, let's keep the Casey Anthony hate alive or something like that. So I didn't really go there. I thought my opinion of it was a waste of my time to go over there and just fight with trolls that were just going to, it was just a back and forth. Hey, Violet. So on that Facebook page, a girl came along named Mona. So she was being bullied by these real people, all right, viciously. They had no boundaries, as I said. And apparently, Mona did some things to these people. I don't know what it was. I didn't really get the details. I didn't like how they acted. All right. So I was friends with the owner of that group. All right. We talked regularly. And we let Mona into the group. All right. We welcomed her in with open arms and everything. And everything was good for several months. All right. I just try to give some of the people in the group some logical advice. They never really took it. Except for once, I says, "Come on here, let's ignore these trolls." That's what this is what they want. They want attention. So it started to work. You know, they stopped. They wanted people to pay attention to them, and then I realized something. All right. All they wanted to do was fight. They were bored. The people in this group. They enjoyed fighting with people. All right. They enjoyed fighting with one another. So I said, damn. Reality started to set in. And I was like distancing myself emotionally and psychologically from it. Okay. And the channel owner started to have some financial problems. All right. So some of the people in the group helped her. Okay. I didn't have any money at the time, so I couldn't help her. I probably would have helped her if I had some money to give. All right. But so this Mona girl, she had problems. All right. So she decided to leave with her friend Marv. All right. He was taken in by the group too. All right. He was with Mona or whatever it was. And he was a nasty crow. All right. Let's just be blunt here. Let's just be blunt. He was nasty. And so Mona made some accusations against the group owner. All right. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't buy it. And some of the other group members joined suit. I didn't particularly like it. The group was broken up. All right. And they started attacking her on that Casey Anthony page. And I didn't like it. So I went on that page. All right. And I went there to defend her. And I got into it with Mona a little bit. I wasn't too hard on her. I was asking her a question, why? No, I didn't hate the girl. I just wanted to understand what the fuck was the problem. I was getting into the debate. And I didn't agree with her. Hey, 71. I didn't agree with her, and I didn't agree with the others. I thought it was petty. Then those trolls, those unaliving trolls, were in the chat, causing her problems. And I got out of there because the unaliving troll started to defend me and this other girl, the girl that they were attacking. They started to white knight for us, and I was like, fuck this shit. I don't like them as much as the other girls didn't like them, you know? I wasn't a big fan of them. And it was like, I think a week went by when I left. I said, fuck this. I'm not getting more involved in this. Because within a week, she took her own life. All right. And my heart sunk. Hey, Shan. My heart absolutely sunk. It turned out that she had mental health problems. Ladies and gentlemen. So these trolls that hated this Mona were sorry afterwards. All right. They thought that Mona was full of shit, that her emotions didn't matter. And that Marv person that kind of blamed me. He needed someone to blame besides those trolls. So I'm sure Slimy found one of them and says, oh, they're willing to talk. Really, Slimy? So you're going to capitalize on someone's death just because you're pissed at me? Fuck you, Amy. Fuck you, Slimy. Fuck you. Fuck you. Isn't it, Deadeye Danny? And you went and you try to portray it over at Retros that I'm an unaliving troll. Really? You should be proud of yourself, Slimy. All right. Now, did I behave in the most perfect manner back then? No. I did a few things afterwards. All right. I'm not going to get into details. I'm sure if Slimy looked into that, she'd get that wrong too. All right. So this is the mental mentality of a slime ball. And can a mod get rid of that? You need to know. Get out of my chat. That is not fucking true. So we'll put your comment on the screen. So James never sent Lonnie a damn fucking thing. All right. So stop stirring the pot. And how come you and Honey Bunch don't like each other? Really? Why don't you mind your fucking business? All right? So, last night I predicted I mentioned Save Robbie, and I predicted based on Slimy's behavior that them two were going to have a fallout soon. Lo and behold, it happened last night. Now, I'm just going to say this. I'm sorry that Robbie is going through what he's going through. All right. We all know that the flashlight is behind the scenes, pulling the strings. Hey, Don K. Hey, Witchy. I just did Sarah, and I took care of it. You're welcome. So, Miss Meth Head, do you think by acting like you're innocent over at Retros, do you think people buy it at this point? Why don't you just take that mask off and just rip it off and just be your slimy little self? All right, Tiff? Because at this point, we don't give a shit what you think. All right? At least the decent people over here. The only people I saw over at Retros last night were slime balls. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Don K? So we all know that you're in Slimy's ear. We all know that you're feeling the fire. And Milan, we're gonna deal with you for a second. So Darling Nikki posted a screenshot last night. I don't really care. All right. I don't care who said what. So I guess Milan sits there in that little chat of slimies and is involved in more shit than we'll know about. Huh? At first, I thought it was Michelle K because of the M. All right. I'll say I was wrong. Okay. It was Milan. So let's see if it's so I'm just gonna get the right one up. Let me see here. Wrong one. Okay. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, unfortunately, Sarah. I thought I took a screenshot of it last night, but let me just double check again. Oh, yes, I have it. Let me just put this on the screen real quick. Oh, here we go. All right. All right. Can everyone hear me? I got kicked off. So let me so here we go. Here's a screenshot with Milan here. So this is the full message that Nikki, darling Nikki, took out. She took Milan's name out. So this is the whole message. So she says, "Good, destroy that bitch's credibility, like it's attempting, like she is attempting to do to you, which is failing, which she is failing miserably at. Really, Milan? Hey, now, Belle. So really, she's Slimy is only making herself look bad. All right, she's digging into people's lives, digging into their pasts. Hey, so darling Nikki really doesn't have to do anything to destroy Slimy's credibility. She's doing it all by herself. So look at this. So this is so fucking crazy. So Slimy sent a screen recording or a screenshot to Nikki with this little part scrolling on the top. Okay. And we're going to get to what Slimy said to Siren. All right. About Siren. Next. Yup. Slimy has zero credibility. None. Neither does Michelle. Neither does Lonnie there in the bushes. There. None. Well, you got a bunch of the Flashlights trolls and Retro's chat. I'll say that. Disappointed to see one person there, but what do you expect? Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Sarah. She should tell Slimy to take a hike, but we're not Amber. That's up to Amber herself. Hey, Robbie. And that's it. And you're absolutely right, Robbie. When we first fell out, I didn't want to believe that I could be friends with a backstabbing cunt like she was. But I had to come to terms with it. Very disappointed. And I never said anything bad about her husband. She lied about that. She lies. She fucking lies. You fucking lie, Slimy. You fucking lie. You think you know it all, but you don't. And then you project your anger and rage onto others, like you've done to me. I'm sure Robbie has stories to tell. So does Siren, Jamie. And I want to be real here. All right. I think she's upset. Primarily at Jamie. She hates everybody that hangs out over at Jamie's channel and blames Jamie for some psychotic reason for everyone that went after her. This is Slimy in her psychotic ways of thinking. But I listened yesterday on Retros and she says, "Oh, darling Nikki just missed my feelings." No, she didn't. She listened to your feelings. She listened to her feelings, and it was basically do as I say or else. She said, "Oh, I just wanted Bill and Sarah banned from Nikki's channel." And then she decided to put in a little tidbit. Well, darling Nikki said when I dropped the link, when she drops the link, she used to bitch to Slimy. This is Slimy talking. That darling Nikki would complain to Slimy that I used to take the link when darling Nikki dropped it. Really, Slimy? Now, if Darling Nikki actually said something like that, maybe I annoyed her the time before that. Has she considered that as a reason? There are plenty of other possibilities. So we're going to go over to see what she had to say about Siren. It was pretty disgusting. So apparently, Slimy thinks it's all right to talk about Robbie's sex life and drag him for it. So I heard over at Retros last night that Robbie likes to get blowjobs behind in alleys. So what if he does, Slimy? That's none of your business. That's none of your fucking business if he does. How is Robbie's marriage any of your concern? Oh, then you got to message his husband. Then you got to message Michael. Oh my goodness. And then you have to and then Slimy has to post fucking screenshots of the conversation. So what? I don't care if Siren went over to Robbie's house and they exchanged blowjobs. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck if it happened or not. Why should Robbie or Siren have to explain themselves? They're two consenting adults. You're disgusting, Slimy. You see, Missy K don't give a damn. Witchy Nicole don't give a damn. Jason don't give a damn. Sarah don't give a damn. It's not her business. Why is it our business, Slimy? Why is it our fucking business that we have to hear Robbie and Siren's sex life? Nobody cares. Don K don't care. And she probably took what she heard out of context and wrapped it around in her mind. Oh yeah, you even made rumors. You even lied about Mel at Robbie's wedding, Slimy. You remember that? You lied and said she went off with someone that she probably didn't, with an STD. Oh yeah, I watched your funny short today, Robbie. You know, yeah, it's none of our business. So she has to sit there and broadcast it. Oh yeah, she did that to Amber too. That's right. She did that to Amber because Amber got pissed. Amber, I'm not gonna excuse Amber for lying, but she was pissed. She was venting. Slimy, you were too stupid to fucking realize that. But guess what? You had to spread that around, didn't you? You slimy toad. Too stupid to figure it out. Hey, Anarchy. Too stupid to figure that one out, weren't you? I got that from day one. Okay. Amber was pissed. She said a few things that weren't true. She was angry. She was venting to a friend. She said things she didn't mean. And then you had that, how long of a phone call did you have? 8 hours where you were telling everyone? Yeah. Absolutely, Robbie. Absolutely. Damn. Slimy. Oh, she probably isn't getting any, Robbie. She probably isn't getting any. All we do is hear her moan and complain. And then she sits there. I'm cussing you out last night. I'm looking now. Just takes a second. Get my email up. Since I got this new computer. Oh. So Amy, you need to stop contacting Michael. All right? So stop it. Damn you. So now you're involving. Oh damn, I gotta show this. So next, we're gonna be showing my email. So here we go. There's Amy, some slimy ball. So Slimy says, I filed charges on you, Robbie. You are the devil and need help. I will contact who I want. So this is September 18th, 2023. So this is the last time she went nuts. So let's see what the next one is, shall we? So see, come on, Slimy. Yeah, I will contact who I want, you know? Yeah. Come on, Slimy. Now we're gonna read your nice little handiwork. I'm not gonna show them, but you're a piece of shit. All right. So we're gonna go over to, let's see here. We're gonna go over to the, oh, I gotta open up here. Go to my community wall and get a link. Okay, I'm not even sub to the cunt, so so she writes 5 hours ago, you dirty hooker. I never gave Robbie your new address a couple months ago. Robbie is flat out lying on that. He did that on his own. You need a special kind of help. Oh, really? Now you're snitching, Slimy? So here's the next community post. Robbie has now contacted my husband and harassing him. Text Chad 5 times. You have crossed the line, Robbie. You'll be needing another lawyer. Make sure your subs pay for it with the middle finger. Aw, Slimy. Let me just share the screen, all right? So everyone can see this. So let's share her community wall, shall we? So here we go. So see, I show receipts, Slimy. I show damn fucking receipts. You see, I'm reading off your community wall. So let me comment on your second community post 12 hours ago. All right. So you're complaining that Robbie is contacting your husband and harassing him. So he texted your husband 5 times. So why don't you stop texting and messaging Robbie's husband? You dumb fuck. Did you ever think of that? Oh. Sometimes it takes she doesn't even think, does she? Oh, maybe I should stop contacting their family. And maybe they wouldn't retaliate by doing the same thing. You're a hypocrite, Amy. Damn. So here we go. Nobody cares, Robbie, what you say and what you sent me, Amanda's Facebook. Keep digging since you have nothing better to do with your life. Go get rehab, Robbie, for your 199,000th time relapsing this year, in a year. So here's the next accusation. Don't do drugs, kids. I've been dealing with Robbie's problems for way too long now. How many relapses can a person have? Daily for a year and a half is not a relapse. Blah, 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 blah. Now, here we go. You even got your own husband arrested and his brother because you had zero self-control. Really? Slimy? So that's kind of somewhere out there accusation. Isn't it? So you says, "Oh, keep threatening me and see what happens." You got no power, Slimy. So here we go, another rage community post. I think the court should know exactly what's going on inside Robbie's house. Guns, threats of killing, peace, words. The list is endless. Blah, blah, blah. And now here we go. Now she can't help herself. You can't help yourself, Slimy. You gotta sit there and you gotta So apparently Michael had a complaint about Siren or something. So here's Slimy putting it into her perspective. So apparently Slimy's accusing Siren of sleeping in Robbie's bed. And then telling Michael that he wants to suck Robbie's dick. And then Slimy is saying, "Oh, this is Robbie, isn't it? Let me just double check here." Oh yeah, this is what, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but this is what Amy is supposedly. Oh, you're a piece of shit, Slimy. All right, I just have that to say to you. Of course it wasn't, Siren. Of course it isn't. It's coming from Slimy herself. She makes it look like it's something it's not. Of course I know this. I'm not a fucking moron. What exposes that? It's not really an expose. She's just taking screenshots, liking, and just putting them in no particular order and just trying to make it sound like it's nothing that it really is. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Jamie. Hey, Scotty. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jamie. It is Robbie and Siren's business. But Slimy thinks that everyone needs to know everything. This is what's getting to me, And then she thinks everyone needs to know everything about me and my mistakes and my misfortunes in life. But she sit there crying. But of course, she'd sit there and you got a point there, Scotty. I'm not going to sit there and so Slimy. What you got to say for yourself? You sit there and you lie about Robbie. You sit there and lie about me. You lie about Jamie. You lie about Sarah. You lie about Nikki. Oh, that's right, because they won't ban who you want on their channels. They won't do as you say. You don't own everybody on this platform. Oh, darling Nikki dismissed my feelings. No, she didn't. She didn't let anyone drag you. You were the one that was going off on people while you were on panel, and we were and Sarah, me, and Jason, we're responding to your fucking skanky little ass. So what do you expect? What do you expect, Slimy? What do you expect? What do you expect? We're supposed to sit there and take your little lies and your and in July about Sarah was actually pathetic. You said that she drives cross country and depends? What the fuck? You expect everyone to believe that? Just because you don't like that? You don't like Sarah, that you have to lie about her? I don't have to lie about you, Slimy. I don't have to fucking lie about you. I could just review your behavior on this fucking platform. And hey, damn. And you had the nerve. You really do have the nerve. And you're right, Scotty. And it's utterly ridiculous. When I heard that, I said, what? That don't even make sense. Damn. Then you have Angela, aka Voices, that sits there over at Retros and threatens to drag people by their hair. You have nothing fucking better to do, Slimy, than to sit over at Retros and sit there and bitch and whine. Oh, poor me. Poor me. You think because someone is friends with you or you give them money, that means they have to do exactly what you say? That's not dismissing your feelings. So let me just I'll just give my opinion on this whole thing. All right. So if everyone, there's always someone around that don't like somebody. All right. Whether it's someone don't like Sarah, someone don't like 71, someone doesn't like Scotty, whatever the deal may be. But if everyone acted like Slimy and said, oh, I don't like Scotty, I'm friends with you, can you ban that person? If everyone in chat was like that and the channel owner bowed down and kissed that person's ass, there would be very few people in chat, wouldn't there? There would be very few people in chats because guess what? Everyone wants their someone they don't like banned for doing absolutely nothing wrong, by the way. Hey, baby Jane. So this is how Slimy thinks oh, just because you're my friend, and I don't like somebody, and I can't stand them, you have to ban them for me. Yeah, banned for existing. So what I'm so what I'm getting, so how I'm taking her little statements over at Retros last night was, oh, all darling Nikki had to do was ban me and Sarah, and they'd still be friends. Oh, and then ban Lycan too. She can't stand Lycan either. So yeah, she's just mad that she has good audience over from the Lycan side of things. I think that's why Slimy is so mad, because darling Nikki has a good audience of some decent people, and she can't stand that. She wants the flashlights audience over there infecting everything. Because she even told me one time, in not so many words, it was during that phone call, that infamous phone call. Well, it's yeah, Lisa, Slimy could never get a nightly following like Nikki does. Amy could never get a following like Lycan does or Robbie does. So in my opinion, she never would get a channel. She would never for the longest time would never go live on a channel, because guess what? She would never get the numbers. She would never, it was all about numbers and audience for her. Hey, S. Hockett. Yeah. She's like a, because what I'm hearing is when Slimy was around over at Jamie's, she was always known as Debbie Downer. I'm saying, come on. Can't you just lighten up? I'm saying, darling Nikki is her own person. She has her own opinions. She doesn't have to sit down and bow down to Queen Slimy the first. Damn. Oh, and speaking of that, Scotty, let's see here. It ruffled Slimy's feathers and made her mad that Nikki didn't defend Cunty Pink Eye with her, yeah. Well, she got pretty mad that information got out. But here's the thing with that. Okay, it came out. And what do you expect us to do about it? She couldn't even get the point that we were trying to make. She didn't even care about the point. Yeah, Anarchy, you're 100% right. She tried to control every aspect of that channel. She tried to control every aspect of my channel. She even admitted over on Dorothy's that she used to sometimes feed me false information to try to discredit me at the end. Damn. Slimy. Are you that vindictive of a person because you didn't like the way the direction I was going? Oh, that's right. You didn't like me going after a hooker. Hey, darling Nikki. You didn't like the way I was going. You didn't like that I had an opinion on Juror, an unfavorable one. Well, I'll say this. I'm my own person. I'm going to have my own damn fucking opinion. And it's going to be more intelligent and more thought out than you. Because guess what? I don't sit there and lick everyone's ass on YouTube looking for protection or whatever the deal may be. I don't sit there and make friends with creators with 2,000 subs plus just so someone will go to bat for me when I fuck up. Isn't that what you do, Slimy? And what you're doing to darling Nikki is fucking wrong. You're lying about her. You're dragging her through the mud. I don't like that. And then you have the nerve. I'm going to repeat this, actually. Then you have the nerve to put her down and accuse her, all right, of talking shit about me. You said that she messaged you and complained that I took the link to her channel when she drops the link. Come on here, Slimy. You trying to start some trouble? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's your middle name. I don't know what I don't know if there's any truth to that. Yeah. Sometimes that's the way to go, Nikki. And then you call her a catfish. You accuse her of being a catfish, and that was the most ridiculous thing I've heard. All right? Damn. You're making a fool of yourself, girl. You're making a fucking fool of yourself. She's no catfish. She actually looks beautiful. She's not fat either. So she's accused of being fat. She's accused of being ugly. She's accused of being a fat catfish. What is it? The only thing I've seen was large. She had big boobs. Big deal. That doesn't make someone fat. Oh, the intelligence of those girls over there. Just because you have big boobs doesn't make a girl fat. You know? Yeah. And then I've seen Robbie say on your panel, Nikki, oh, I'm not going to sit there and talk negatively about Amy. All right. I'm not going to do that. But what did she do yesterday? She talked shit about Robbie. The whole fucking, I'll say more than half of the fucking live. And then she sits there and complains that I'm saying something, then I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting there copying and pasting comments that are coming out of Retro's chat. Fuck that shit. You're damn right I did. You're damn right I copied comments. And I even sent Robbie the threat Retro made about feet. Yeah, that's right. I did it. And then Retro says, "Oh, I didn't threaten Robbie. Are you fucking kidding me? That whole live was threatening." And then you blame him for going off last night. I don't blame him. I even predicted last night that it was going to happen. Because guess what? I know this girl. I know how she's behaving herself. I knew this girl for years. She's not the same girl that I met 6 years ago. She's changed. And not for the better, for the worse. Damn. Yeah, kind of. I'm not taking Rachel, I'm not taking credit per se, but it's kind of ironic. I said it last night and it happened later on, you know. But we knew that, and I didn't, and I'm just gonna be frank again. I didn't quite buy that everything was hunky dory with the relationship between Robbie and Slimy. I knew there was something going on behind the scenes, but yeah, that's all Angel Wings. That's all she does is go low. Look at what she did to me. She betrayed one friend's confidence that did nothing to her to try to go after me, thinking, "Oh, let me get some people to talk. Let me get some dirt on Bill. Let me contact people from Bill's life. Let me get the real lowdown on this shit." Yeah, you got a point there, Nikki. You got a point there. They have no choice but to stand behind her. Now they see what will happen if they don't. But Nikki, here's the thing. I will not be intimidated or blackmailed into being someone's friend. That's them over there. That's what they do over there. They're fake. They are fucking fake as shit. So they're in a little clique, all right. They like to troll and they like to start trouble. Let her stay over there. We don't want her back. All right, we don't want you back, Slimy. You can have them, people. You probably found home with your trolls. With troll Flashlight and Drunk Michelle and a phony named Retro. Yeah, they all belong together. Did you ever hear the saying that pieces of shit all stick together? Or the saying, the apple don't fall far from the tree? Ah, yeah. It's all hate, Rachel. They all hate one another. I don't think Slime even likes herself at this point. She hates herself. She hates her life. She says she loves her life. But I think she came on Facebook and YouTube for an escape. All right. She has no control in her life or something. So she compensates by trying to control others. Yeah, Jason, you know. So we don't care, Slimy, who Robbie sleeps with. All right. If it's with one person or with many. Because there are plenty of different kinds of marriages and relationships. Did you know that, Slimy? Did you know that there's something called an open marriage? Did you know that? Did you know there's something called an open relationship? Oh, I'm sure. Never heard you on that. The thought of that would make your mind go cuckoo. Oh no. I can't stand for that or support that. That's against my moral but as long as Robbie's relationship or Siren's relationships work for them, who are we to judge? All right? This isn't the 1800s anymore. This isn't the fucking 1800s. Yeah. And then she accuses me of posting her surgery photo. No, I didn't post it. I explained that. She never sent me that photo. All right. The only photo she sent me was of her knee or bummed out knee. And oh, yes, Slimy, I could prove that. I could prove in January of 2020 that you messaged me saying you fell down the stairs carrying Christmas presents or something, and you bummed out your knee. And you needed surgery. Oh, but then it's dental surgery or something, a nasal cavity that needed to be fixed. Don't you get your story straight, Amy? Don't you get your story? I don't believe you. And then you accuse me of picking that photo to imply that your husband hurt you. No, I never said that. I even made it clear that I never heard you complain about your husband. You never had a complaint about him. You never complained. You never fucking complained. So I even said that wasn't on TV. And even darling Nikki posted what I said in her chat. And you sit there and lie, slimy. You sit there and fucking lie. How dare you? How fucking dare you, slimy? So you sat there, slimy, and lied to me, lied about me, to Jamie, back in 2023. You lied to Robbie about me, didn't you? You lied to whoever would listen, didn't you, slimy? Then you decided to go for Jamie. Oh, it's Jamie's fault that Amber lost her channel. No, it wasn't. It was the flashlight's fault. She got someone with special privileges to do that. She got someone with special privileges to do that. And then you were a fake ass bitch for months, waiting for the right time to strike. Didn't you, slimy? Then you lied about Robbie behind the scenes. I'm sure screenshots will come out of you dragging him in chats. Then you decided to go after darling Nikki, right? Because you weren't getting your fucking way. So you and Tiffany wanted to destroy her. All your feelings were disregarded. Why? Because you can't stand some people? Why don't you act like everyone else that has a problem with someone, slimy? There's the 3 dots. It's called Google blocking. Why don't you try it? Poof, they're gone. You don't have to see them. And I have more class anarchy to let people make those accusations. I'll correct those. Even though slimy is acting the way she is, I'm not going to sit there and lie about her. I'm not like that. But she's not going to, she doesn't show the same courtesy. She sits there and twists everything. Because I remember the time where she's telling people about a time where I vented because one night I was pissed at someone. I was pissed at Jamie one night. So she sits there and exaggerates the whole fucking thing. accusing me of trying to grift the entire community. Fuck you, Amy. Fuck you. Now, was I totally communicative? Did I communicate correctly? No, I was pissed. I was seeing red that day. And you took advantage of that. Yeah, of course, Siren. She's a fan, you know, she has to make this fan art and everything. So, Slimy, you think you're gonna sit there and you're gonna expose things? I want to sit there. I want to stand up here and come clean. You're not gonna sit there and hold anything over my head. All right? You're not gonna sit there and hold things over my head from 10 years ago, 15 years ago. No way. So you can sit there and you can go bitch over at Tanya's channel. And you can sit there and make threats and make fun of everyone. And twist the truth. But I'm not going to do that. Because I'm better than you. I'm better than you, Slimy. And I even have the screenshot, Slimy, of the time when you asked me for alts. You asked me for socks that I might have. You remember that, Slimy? Do you remember that? I sure do. You wanted to go over and troll Bam Bam? And you couldn't make any more? You couldn't make any more channels to go troll her with? You and Tinksy? So you went to me saying, oh, do you have one you can spare that we can use? Do you remember that, Slimy? I got the screenshot. I took the screenshot. And don't blame it on Amber because she wasn't in the conversation. Don't sit there and blame her. Yeah, I used one of my socks to make a few comments in Bam Bam's chat. Should I have done it? Maybe, maybe not. But I wasn't giving one of my alts to Amy because she couldn't make any more. Who knew who? I didn't know who else she was trolling. Or who what else she wasn't telling me. Do you see how that works, Slimy? Yeah, and I have screenshots, and I'll make a I'll find them and put them on my community wall for everyone to see. And guess what? I'm not editing anything out. So you want to continue to play, Slimy? I'm sure Robbie has plenty of shit on you. You want to continue to drag him? I'm sure he'll release the Is it worth it? Really? Damn. You don't get a lot of things, Slimy. So you come up, you read something, come up with this conspiracy theory, you add it to it, and you get everything wrong. And then you accuse me of it. You want to know why I think you did that, Slimy? Because I had too much on you. I think Darling Nikki has too much on you. To be honest with you, I think Robbie has too much on you. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to discredit people that have dirt on you. I think you're doing the same thing to Siren. He has plenty of dirt on you, and he don't even know it. So what do? You go for the discredit. You discredit them. So people won't believe them. So all I heard from Slimy most of the time when she was screaming for hours last night was gaslighting. I was going in between live between Darling Nikki's and Retros. And Retros was disgusting. All I heard from Slimy was me. What about me? Darling Nikki wasn't a good friend. I disagree with that. She was an excellent friend to you, Slimy. I was a good friend to you. But just because you don't get your way all the time and you don't know how to communicate your feelings, it's all everyone else's fault. Damn. And what really got me was she went over to Spacey's to go hate bond. Just because she didn't get her way with Darling Nikki? Just because she didn't get her way, she threw her friend Robbie under the bus just to go after Darling Nikki. Damn. No loyalty whatsoever. And then you sit there and lie, and lie. You got caught, Slimy. So I hope you're happy. Hope you're fucking happy because those goblins over there are going to eat you alive. So don't come crying and running back when Tiffany has no use for you anymore. Or Retro gets sick of you. Or Michelle K has better things to do with her time. Or Voices goes off on you. Yeah, that's what you got. That's what you got. Bottom of the barrel. I'm so glad. And you sat there and broadcasted that over a joke over at Lindsay's. So you took a joke Jamie said about me, and you took that seriously. Oh my goodness. So I was teasing Jamie over him being super absorbent. So he went to tease me back and used Slimy, asking her if she takes any refunds. And I was laughing my ass off. Oh, no, not on that item. And she thought Jamie was giving me the boot. What a douche. What a douche. She takes some of these jokes seriously. No wonder she gets so many things wrong. Damn. So I hope you're happy, Slimy, for being a backstabbing toad. And guess what? You're showing your true colors, so keep it up. All right? Keep it up. Show your true colors. Alienate some more people. And it's from no help from anyone. You're doing it all yourself. So don't blame other people when it all comes crashing down. All right? And when you have no friends left. Oh, and here's a sticker warning. Slimy comes with a warning. All right? Don't tell her anything you don't want broadcasted. All right? So if you come in contact with Slimy, don't expect anything you say to be kept confidential. Because if she gets mad at you for any reason, no matter how petty or small, she'll be sure to spread that information to others. And if she doesn't know, she'll look you up. She'll dox you. She'll contact people, or she'll have someone do it for her. To wash her hands of the whole situation. So that's everyone's warning on Slimy and what kind of friend she is. So don't expect anything you say to her to be kept in confidence, because she even used someone else casual chat to use against me. So she betrayed Tyrone's confidence, betrayed her trust, just to get at me. And now that tells you what a backstabbing cunt she is. So, all right, everyone. I've been on here for almost 2 hours, and I'm gonna get off here, and if Darling Nikki goes live, I'll head over there. So, thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. All right. Hit that thumbs up. Bye-bye.